to retire from any commitment, from this job, from anything, to sit somewhere in solitude, in privacy. I have this stack of books, Persian, Arabic, English. Read them, because I don't have time now reading. So I will find a blind room, I will sit over there, I will read them. English with dictionaries, Persian. When they mention a book in Persian, let me find that book, also read that one, referred. I am looking for that day, if I can find that day. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Again, Majalla أحكام عدلية. We are at the article 743 fasl-ı sani, rahin ve mürtehinin rehinde tasarrufları. I wrote here fasl rahin mürtehin squeeze tasarruf, rehn doers and or mürtehins, rehn getters, tasarrufs, their transaction on rehn. Okay, the article. That is the sub chapter. Fasl. Rahin ve mürtehinden birinin izni olmaksızın diğerinin rehni başka bir kimseye rehn etmesi batıldır. Yes, I will read once more. Rahin ve mürtehinden birinin izni olmaksızın diğerinin rehni başka bir kimseye rehn etmesi batıldır. Okay, it is batıl to do rehn. Rahin or murtehin without getting the permission of the other. Rahin, permission of murtehin. Murtehin, permission of rahin. Either of them getting the permission of the other without getting permission of the other one, whatever does rehn to somebody else, that rehn is batil, is void. So, what is it? There is rahin, there is murtahin, there is merhun, rehn, material. Rahin cannot do that merhun rehn to somebody else, a third person, without permission of murtahin. Murtahin cannot give that, do rehn to somebody else, a third person, without permission of rahin. If he does this, tasarruf is batil, void, not existing, not acceptable. Okay. Seven, 4, 3. If the pledger or pledgee, without the leave of the other, pledge the things pledged to a third party, it is void. If the pledgor or pledgee, without the leave of the other, pledge the thing pledged to a third party, it is void. Okay. Let me erase this one. Okay. 744. Mürtehinin izniyle rahin, rehni digere, rehnitse, rehni evvel batıl ve rehni sani sahih olur. Okay. Once more. Mürtehinin izniyle rahin, rehni digere rehnitse, rehni evvel batıl ve rehni sani sahih olur. Okay. If murtehin if rahin, rehn giver, if rahin, rehn giver, with the permission of murtehin, rahin gets the permission of murtehin, and he does rehn with the permission of this murtehin, he does merhun, rehn to a third person, third party. That is valid, but rehn evvel, first rehn will be batil, rehn sani will be sahih, second rehn. So this is rahin, there is a murtahin, there is a rehn. So with the permission of murtahin, this is already it rehn for the murtahin. With his permission, this rahin takes this, give to another person as rehn with his permission. So there are two rehns, one here, one there. Same thing. First one is batil, finished, because permission is given. Then second one is valid, sahih. Seven four four. If the pledgor pledge the thing pledged to a third person with the leave of the pledgee, the first pledge becomes void and the second pledge is good, valid. Seven four four. If the pledgor pledge the thing pledged to a third person with the leave of the pledgee, the first pledge becomes void and the second pledge is good, is valid. Okay? Okay. 745. Rahinin izniyle mürtehin. Rehni rehnitse, rehni evvel batıl ve rehni sani, rehni müstear kabilinden olarak sahih olur. Okay, once more. Rahinin izniyle mürtehin rehni rehnitse, rehni evvel batıl ve rehni sani, rehni müstear kabilinden olarak sahih olur. Okay? If murtahin, now, with the permission of Rahin, murtahin has Rahin. With the permission of Rahin, murtahin does this merhun ran to somewhere else, somebody else, with the permission of Rahin. So, in this case, first Rahin, what is done to Murtahin himself becomes batil. Second Rahin, done by Murtahin to somebody else, is valid, but what kind of valid? Rahin musta'ar. Rahin borrowed. Borrowed. Rahin musta'ar. We discussed that subject. Lended. Borrowed. Seven, 4, 5. If the pledgee, by leave of the pledgor, pledges the thing pledged, the first pledge becomes void, and the second pledge is of the kind which a pledge of thing lent is, and becomes good. It is valid, but its category falls into loaned, lent, lended, given for use, made, borrow, allowed to be borrowed, to be used. It's musta'ar. Seven, 4, 6. Okay. 7, 4, 6. Rahinin rızası olmaksızın mürtehin, rehni sattıkta, rahin muhayyer olup, dilerse bey'i fesh eder, fesh ile eyler, dilerse icazet ile tenfiz eyler. I will read once more. Rahinin rızası olmaksızın, mürtehin rehni sattıkta, rahin muhayyer olup, dilerse bey'i fesh eyler, dilerse icazet ile tenfiz eyler. Okay? Rahinin rızası olmaksızın, without rıza of rahin, murtehin sells, rehn, stuff, without permission of, without consent of Rahin. If this happens, Rahin has choice. Rahin has khiyar, mukhayyar. If he likes, he can cancel, he can abrogate the sale, or he can give permission, he can approve it, and execute that. I mean, executable. It becomes executed. So, Murtahin, without permission of Rahin, sells Rahin. In that case, there are for Rahin two choices. One, he cancels the sale, so no sale, stays that in the hand of Murtahin, or gives ijazat, approval, after transaction approval, then in that case, that becomes executable. That means like sale took place. Seven, 4, 6. If the pledgee, without the leave of pledgor, sells the thing pledged, the pledgor has an option. If he wishes, he sets aside the sale, cancels the sale. If he wishes, he makes it, gives approval by his consent. Then it becomes nafiz. Nafiz eyler. It becomes nafiz, not mentioned here. That part, only the word nafiz is mentioned, needs to be added. Seven, 4, 7. Okay, 747. Quite a little long article. Let me read first. Mürtehinin rızası olmaksızın rahin rehni sattıkta bey'i nafiz olmaz ve mürtehinin hakkı hapsine halel gelmez. Fakat borç ifa olunur ise ol bey'i nafiz olur. Ve keza mürtehin ol bey'e icazet verirse nafiz olup rehni dahi rehniyetten çıkarak borç hali üzere kalır ve mebi'in semeni mebi' makamında rehn olur. Ve eğer mürtehin icazet vermez ise müşteri muhayyer olup dilerse rehnin fekkine kadar bekler ve dilerse hakime müracaat ile bey'i fesh ettirir. Okay, let me read once more, long article, then broken translation. Mürtehinin rızası olmaksızın rahin rehni sattıkta bey'i nafiz olmaz. Ve mürtehinin hakkı hapsine halal gelmez. Fakat borç ifa olunur ise ol bey'e nafiz olur ve keza mürtehin ol bey'e icazet verir ise nafiz olur. Rehni dahi rehniyetten çıkarak borç hali üzere kalır ve mebi'in semeni mebi' makamında rehn olur. Ve eğer mürtehin icazet vermez ise müşteri muhayyer olup dilerse rehnin fekkine kadar bekler ve dilerse hakime müracaat ile bey'i fesh ettirir. Broken translation and connected translation. Mürtehinin rızası olmaksızın, without rıza of mürtehin. Rahin rehndur. Rehni sattıkta. If rahin sells rehn merhun without consent of mürtehin. Rahin sells merhun without consent of mürtehin. Bey'i nafiz olmaz. That bey', that sale will not be executable. Will not be executable. Nafiz olmaz. Ve mürtehinin hakkı hapsine halal gelmez. No wrong, no defect, no violation comes to the right of murtahin's haps, holding that thing in his, nothing, no harm will come to the right of holding that merhun in the hand of murtahin. Nothing. Fakat borç ifa olunursa, but if that is paid, that DBT credit is paid, credit for which rehn is done, guarantee. İfa olunursa, all bey' nafiz olur. Then that bey', that sale will be executed, will be executable. Ve keza, likewise, mürtehinin rızası ve keza mürtehin ol bey'e icazet verirse, if mürtehin gives consent to that bey', to that sell, nafiz olup, that become nafiz, executable, rehni dahi rehniyetten çıkarak, that rehn comes out from being rehn, status of rehn, comes out that thing, borç hali üzere kalır, borç, death will stay as is, but this guarantee material will become out of guaranteeship, surety, assurance, guarantee, ve mebi'in semeni mebi' makamında rehn olur. The price, the money for that sale, money cash takes place of rahn, that stuff. And this money becomes rahn. Ve eğer mürtehin icazet vermez ise, this indicates mürtehin gave his consent to that bay'ah. After bay'ah is done, he gives consent. After that, okay, approval. But if mürtehin icazet vermezse, if mürtehin does not give approval, no consent, he doesn't give any approval, müşteri muhayyer olup. Now, the buyer has an option. Dilerse rehnin fekkine kadar bekler. If he likes, he can wait to the end of rehn being released, like paid and released, if he likes. Or dilerse hakime müracaat ile beyi feshettir. Or he can go to qadi, to judge, and appeal to judge. Through judge, he can let this bay be cancelled. This sale be cancelled. He can do that. Evet. Long article. 747. If the pledgor sell the thing pledged without the leave of the pledgee, the sale is not nafiz, and the right of the pledgee to keep possession is not destroyed. But if the debt is paid, that sale becomes nafiz. Likewise, if the pledgee gives his consent to that sale, it becomes nafiz, and the pledge comes out of the condition of being a pledge, and the debt remains in its existing state, and the price of the thing sold becomes a pledge in the place of the thing sold. And the pledgee, and if the pledgee does not give his consent, the buyer has an option. If he wishes, he waits till the pledge is at an end, finished. If he wishes, he causes the sale to be annulled by application to the judge. Okay. If we rush, we have 3 articles. Okay. 748. Rahin ve mürtehinden biri diğerinin izniyle rehni ahir bir kimseye iare edebilir ve ba'dehu her biri anı rehniyete iade edebilir. Okay. Rahin ve mürtehin. Rahin and mürtehin, biri diğerinin izniyle, with the permission of the other, either one of the rahin or murtahin, with the consent of the other, rahin with the consent of murtahin, murtahin with the consent of rahin, rehni ahir bir kimseye iare edebilir. They can loan, they can lend these rahin to a third person as i'ara. We studied i'ara, like loan to be used with that. They can do that with the permission of the other. Ve ba'dahu her biri anı rehniyete iade edebilir. Then after that, each one of them can bring that rehn into the same position was before. Because it is loaned, after loan it will come back to that. That is acceptable, valid. Okay. 748. Either the pledgor or pledgee, with the leave of the other, can lend thing pledged to some other person, and afterwards either of them can bring it back to its state of pledge. Yes. Seven, 4, 9. Murtehin rehni rahine iare edebilir. Bu surette rahin fevt olsa mürtehin yine rehne rahinin sair dayinlerinden ehak olur. Interesting? Yes. I will read once more. Murtehin rehni rahine iare edebilir. Bu surette rahin fevt olsa mürtehin yine rehne rahinin sair dayinlerinden ehak olur. Murtehin can rehn i'are to rahin. Murtehin can loan, can lend rehn thing to rehndur, to i'are. Bu surette rahin fevt olsa, if rahin dies in this situation, murtehin yine rehne rahinin sair dayinlerinden hak olur. Murtehin has preferred right on rehn compared to other creditors. It is a part of inheritance, but murtehin has stronger right, upper right, first get it right on the rehn, upper, more, stronger, preferred than the other creditors who will be sharing the inheritance paid to. أحق, more right. اسم التفضيل. 749. The pledgee can lend the thing pledged to the pledgor. In this case, the pledgor dies. If the pledgor dies, the pledgee again has a better right to the thing pledged than the other creditors of the pledgor. Yes. 50. $750. $750. Okay. Rahinin izni olmadıkça mürtehin rehinden intifa edemez. Ama rahinin izn ve ibahesiyle mürtehin rehni kullanır ve meyve ve süt gibi hasılatı alır ve bunların mukabilinde deyinden bir şey sakıt olmaz. Interesting. Okay, same thing. Okay. 750. Rahinin izni olmadıkça mürtehin rehinden intifa edemez. Mürtehin cannot get fruit, benefit from rehin without consent of rahin. Murtahin needs to keep that as is, cannot use it. Rahin. This rahin, not i'ara. This is different, okay? I'ara. Murtahin cannot use, cannot benefit from the rahin, from that stuff, without consent of rahin. Amma rahinin izn ve ibahesiyle mürtehin rehni kullanır. But with the permission of rahin, mürtehin can use rahin. He uses the rahin with the permission of rahin. Ve meyve ve süt gibi hasılatı alır. He can get fruits and milk like products from it. He can get with the permission of rahin. Ve bunların mukabilinde deyinden bir şey sakıt olmaz. But nothing can be paid off from the death, from the credit, because of this benefit. No. I mean, it will not be like reduction. Milk, fruit, so reduct. $10 left, $10 left. No. Okay. Seven, 5, 0. Let me check once more. Yeah, it is finished over there. Okay. 750. The pledgee cannot take any benefit from the thing pledged without the leave of the pledgor. But if the pledgor consents and allows it, the pledgee makes use of the thing pledged and takes the produce, such as milk and different kinds of fruits. Fruits are mentioned before in the text. Milk second. Yes. Here, just opposite. Okay. And nothing is struck off from the death in consideration of this. Nothing is reduction, no reduction. Okay. Now, 51. 51. Mürtehin bir mahalle gider olduk da yol emin ise rehni beraber keturabilir. Once more. Mürtehin bir mahalle gider olduk da yol emin ise rehni beraber götürebilir. Okay. Mürtehin bir mahalle gider olduk da when he is going to somewhere else, mürtehin going to somewhere else, if mürtehin going, not moving, going to somewhere else, yol emin ise, if road is safe, no robbery, no loss or something like that, rehni beraber keturabilir. He can take rehn with himself. Mürtehin, in case he is going somewhere else, he can take rehn with himself. He can take with himself if road is safe. Okay. When the pledgee goes to a place, he can take with him the thing pledged if the road is safe. When the pledgee goes to a place, he can take with him the thing pledged if the road is safe. Okay, I think.
Excuse me. What is the word for safe in the text?
Amin.
Okay.
Amin.
Okay.
Amin. Aman. Safe. Let me write here. Fasl Salis. Third fasl. For next week, next class. What is the title? Yedi Adl. Tawalan rehnen ahkama. Yedi Adl. Okay. Inshallah, now, next week we will